Hi, this is the 1000 Scenes Project. I'm Morgan, and improviser number 114 of 1000 is Jodi Egerton. Hey, Jodi.
Hello, Morgan.
Thanks for doing this.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of course. Our suggestion is degenerate. Degenerate.
Degenerate.
Yes.
I think my signal just degenerated.
It did appropriately enough. So we're going to go ahead and plow through this scene,
Got it.
despite the fact that Jodi might alternate between adorable children and the blackness. Let's just see what happens. Our
Take it away.
suggestion is degenerate or degenerate. I guess you feel like you must be pretty ashamed of me.
You know, I'm always here for you, but pretty ashamed.
Yeah. Um, so everybody's saying like, "Oh, he's your brother."
They're kind of like, that guy's your brother. Ugh.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's like, it's like when you get one of those tattoos that's like gnarly after, and it's all kind of irritated, and people are like, "Oh, that's gross," but it's kind of cool too. That's like you, to me.
Do they think it's cool when you get a gnarly tattoo that's irritated?
You know, because like you're like tough enough to bleed for art and stuff. Maybe
Oh, okay.
I just not. Yeah.
Mom and Dad won't return my phone calls, so.
Yeah. They told me to tell you. We're sorry we can't answer your call. Please leave a message at the tone. If you need some help, hang up and dial your operator.
They told you to tell me that?
Well, I think what they yes, they don't want to communicate with you.
Right, but that's just a weird thing for them to. It's like an
They
answering
actually just they
machine.
said send him to voicemail if he calls.
Oh, okay. So you're paraphrasing the summary.
I'm trying to make it, I'm trying to give you the personal touch to feel, I was going to say included, but really more it's excluded. It's,
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Thank you for letting me come over, by the way. You didn't even have to let me into your house.
Well, you have a key that you
Yeah,
use.
but you could have changed the locks, is my point.
I really ought to. Hang on, I got to make a note.
Wait, did you not? You don't even want me here. That's understandable.
I want you to exist in relationship to me, maybe not in the same space.
Sandra, can I at least try to explain what I did?
Okay, I'm game.
Yeah, okay, because no one has taken. I mean, I understand that everyone's angry at me, but no one has taken the time to really try to hear my side of the story.
Okay, you know what? You're fair game. That is totally fair. That is
Okay,
totally fair. I have joined the ranks of everybody just kicking you out of our world. Just lay it on me. I'm open. I'm here.
thank you. Okay, well, I mean, I was a janitor at that orphanage for almost 5 years.
Right.
So I saw the conditions were not great there. I mean, it wasn't abusive or anything. It was just like they didn't use the funds correctly, and those kids could have had a lot more fun.
Sure.
So, okay, granted, right?
Right, I'm
So
with you. I'm with you.
I got in my head, like, what would happen if something big happened and they were forced to just start from scratch? So that was where the whole burning down the orphanage part
Right.
came from.
That
That's
I
where that
okay.
explains that aspect of it.
That does. And
Yeah.
it does. It
Right. Well,
does.
that's my reasoning for it. I'm just getting my reasoning out there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think we had to start fresh, then the community would band together and really give those kids a place that they deserved. If not homes, maybe they'd feel so bad for the kids that they would adopt the kids. Because that's the other thing that broke my heart is like you have to have an orphanage, like a special home for these like just adopt the kids. Come on, let's adopt some kids. So that was my thinking when it came to what I would have the kids do while I was burning it down. Because obviously I didn't want them to be inside. I'm not a monster.
Yeah. No.
But I thought if they were in somewhere that was totally safe, then people might kind of take it for granted subconsciously. Oh, the kids are fine. We just need to rebuild the orphanage. So
Oh,
that's why I crowded them all into the school bus and I drove it out to the ledge. And I didn't. It was purposefully disbalanced on the ledge so that it wouldn't fall over, but it was be precarious.
you've always been really good with physics.
Thank you, thank you. No, yes, yes. The kids were clearly quite scared, but I explained to them that I've always been good with physics, and they were not having it because they were, kids.
Right.
Kids are kids, but
They don't know physics.
right. So next thing I know, everybody's like, hunt down the monster who burned down the orphanage and tried to kill all the kids by driving them off a cliff. How do you try to drive a school bus full of kids off a cliff and then get close enough to have it hang there precariously but not succeed? That doesn't even make sense.
That's a pretty good point. Like if you were gonna do it,
I
you would
would
have.
Yeah, I could have honestly the amount of precariousness with which I balanced it, I could have just given a gentle push to the back of the bus, and they would have gone plummeting down to their deaths.
That's actually
But
some pretty exceptional balance.
yes, it was right there where even like a strong wind might have done it. Purposely did it right on the balance, and so suddenly it goes from me wanting to have better circumstances for these kids and make sure the community does its duty towards them to somehow I'm a monster who tries to. I don't know. That's my side anyway. I mean,
That okay, I gotta tell you.
yeah, yeah. Be honest with me. I love you. I respect your opinion.
I appreciate that. I couldn't see any way you were gonna be able to explain this to me that was gonna have change anything. But
Well,
you know
that's
that
disappointing for you not to give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm your brother, so.
I hear that. I hear that. You did burn down an orphanage and drive a bunch of kids to park. I will
when
say
you
it was
say
an
it,
exceptional parking job.
thank you.
Masterful parking. But I want to say this. I want to say this. What you just said, that that impacted me.
Thank you.
You've
Thank
got
you.
some good thoughts about those kids. You got a heart for them.
That's where my heart was in the right place, and I feel like nobody is, all the people out there looking for me right now, like they're looking for me because they think I'm a monster. They should be looking for me to raise me up on their shoulders like a hero, I think. I mean, I don't
There's
know.
there's like a minor, like a teeny, like a teeny little disconnect.
I'm open to any criticism,
Okay,
you know?
it's like a really small thing.
Yeah.
But there's the really kind and heart-filled thoughts about
Yes, thank
the
you.
children. Yes.
Yes, yes.
And their well-being.
Right.
And there's like the massive destruction and potential loss of life. Just a small one. And then there's the other side is the rescue of the children, and that was very well orchestrated as well.
Wasn't that great? That's the kind of moment that brings a community together when they
No one's going to,
saved those kids, quote unquote, saved those kids.
no one's going to forget that.
Yeah. Nobody. Those kids are not going to forget it.
No, that's true.
They're going to know that people are there to save them when they think that someone's trying to murder them, which I wasn't, but they clearly thought that from the way they were screaming and everything.
Well, so it was just, again, when the authorities do or do not find you,
Right.
not in my house, hopefully.
No. Unless you tip them off, I'm not.
No, I don't want to be implicated in this business.
And I don't want you to be implicated, unless it flips, unless it's they realize that it was a good thing, then I'll implicate you. But otherwise, no.
You still, it's really cool.
Okay, but if it flips, if everybody changes their mind, then I'm gonna say, I couldn't have done without her.
I appreciate that. I would love for you, when that is the case, that you retain the glory.
Oh,
because it's
you're sweet. You're sweet. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, no, that's cool. We agree that you're gonna be the glory holder, the glory man.
I guess so. Yeah. If you don't feel comfortable with it, you're a modest person. I understand.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, in my memoirs, I'll throw you a bone.
You can just say like, "Hey, my awesome sister, I never hid out in her house while the police were hunting for me."
Yeah, it'd be weird for me to bring it up like
Yep.
that. The people are like, why is he specifically saying he didn't hide out in her house? Like that's
That's
weird.
okay. No,
So,
you're right about that.
but we can deal with it. When the time
When
comes.
the memoir comes,
Yeah, and the inevitable movie about it.
there will be a movie.
There will be. It's an irresistible story. Like they think he's a monster, but he's really a saint. Like that's a classic.
Oh, Hollywood
Classic movie.
loves
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
You might want to consider.
Hmm?
You might want to consider some international travel to expand your horizons of.
Oh my God, you're so right. I've been so small-minded. There are so many orphans in so many countries, especially
Uh,
like this, like Haiti, like those horrifying natural disasters that have happened. There's always tons of orphans, and those orphanages must be just really horrifying conditions.
uh,
Somebody needs to do something. Thank you. You know what? You get 100% credit for that idea because I never
I,
would have thought of that.
I
Maybe I'll start off. Yeah, I think Haiti's a place to go. It's just so much misery there, and somebody needs to do something about it. God, it's people like you and me who change the world.
I do.
You're a good person and a good sister, and I'm gonna, I gotta do something. I'm gonna spray paint your name on every international orphanage that I burned down, like some part of the wreckage, just so people are like, hey, it's not all that guy. There's plenty of credit to go around.
I feel this. I feel this is great. I think you know what you ought to do to get
What?
this mission started?
Oh, what?
You should go down to the police station
Okay.
and declare your plans.
Won't they arrest me if I do that? Oh, you mean if I clearly declare my plans and explain it to them like I explained it to you?
Yeah, like you go down and you just tell them, like, because don't you? I mean, you understand that you made a little shift in my heart here.
Thank you, and I'm so glad. Thank you for listening.
So I would just say before you travel internationally and
Uh-huh.
destroy more buildings, maybe go down to your local law enforcement and just tell them, hey, here's what I'm doing and why.
You're
Because
absolutely right. No, that's the way to go. Absolutely. I might even get some local backing. From maybe local businesses want to sponsor me or something.
oh, that's
The lion's share of the credit is going to go to you.
you keep saying that and that just
Maybe I got to wear like a jacket with like Pathmark on the back or something. Maybe Pathmark.
I really just I have a plan. I'm changing my name.
Oh.
Yeah, so don't start giving me credit because I'm undergoing some identity questions about what name I do want. So maybe just
Oh.
don't give me any credit until I land on my
Okay.
new name.
Well,
I
just
think
let me know when you know what the new name is, and I'll do that. It's exciting. I didn't know about that. That's a cool.
ah,
It's good to
you
shake things up.
inspire
You inspire me. You
me.
inspire me. Um, Boy, I can't wait to change some hearts in the police department like I just changed your heart.
I can't wait for you to do it either. I'm looking forward to seeing how that all pans out.
Oh, me too. Me too. And say hi to mom and dad, or I know that they don't want to hear words or communicate as human beings with me right now, but I tell them I forgive them, and if they want to get on board, then I'm open to that.
I'm gonna share that message with them.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll give you your key back. Do you want?
Oh, good. Yeah. So you know what?
Or
You
do
can keep it.
Okay, cool. Great. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sis.
Brother.
Blackout. Thank you so much, Jodi. And the computer even cooperated after the very beginning. That was great.
I know it's flashing warning signs on my side, so I am really hopeful that it all worked.
Hopefully nothing exploded.
Okay.
Is there anything that I can plug for you in the description of the video? Any websites or Twitter or projects or anything like that?
I have a favorite project that I'm doing. It's called Typewriter Rodeo, and It's four of us, and we type improvised poems on vintage typewriters. We go to events all over. We mostly in Texas, but we also went out to California, and it's super fun.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're at typewriterrodeo.com, but it's super fun, and we're doing all kinds of fun stuff. It makes me so happy.
That sounds wonderful. I'll put a link to that in the video description. Thank you so much. Great job. I'll see you soon. Hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so.
Bye-bye.